Hello. There we go. Now you can read. Now you can read me. Okay, I've got a big glare. Maybe I should close my curtains. I don't know. Anyway, hello. I guess I'm just going to be glary. Slide this way. Hello, hello. I'm so excited. Hi, Allie. So the other day I made a post about how I was going to kind of change this group up a little bit. So I have been with LuLaRoe for about 2.5 years almost, and I've also been with Senegence, which is most people know as Lip Sense, but they sell other products also, for almost 2 years. Actually, in March it'll be 2 years. And then I also just started with a third company. I have a huge glare on my glasses. I'm trying to make that go away. I don't know. I have this big huge window in front of my house and it's like a little too bright. Oh, I'll squat down like that. How's that? Okay, so I'm really excited about Chalk Couture. So this is the new company that I signed up with. I got my box today and I want to do a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to show you what came in the box, and then I'm going to show you the first project I made, and then maybe do a little demo. So first of all, Chalk Couture is a company that makes silkscreen transfers and chalk pastes and ink, and then also surfaces to put those designs on. So in the starter kit, you get a lot of things. So first of all, this is the current catalog of products. Has all the different transfers that we have available and all the inks and pastes and surfaces. Then you also get some thank you cards in there too. You get this chalkboard. This is called the Aiden chalkboard, and they are magnetic and porcelain boards, and it's framed very nicely. It's got a little bit of a distressed look to it. You also get this round board, which I made my first project on, and it is reversible, so you can put something on the other side, and it comes with the twine to hang it with. Then, let's see, you get this cute little folder, and in this folder, there are 8 transfers that you get in the starter kit. So this is the first one I have already used, so it's cut apart. It's called I Can Do Hard Things. The other one I got is this Love, Create. I'll show that one last because it's a special one. This transfer has a bunch of little holiday icons. It's called the Mini Holiday Icons transfer. Farm Sweet Farm transfer. There's also this one, My Happy Masterpiece. And then this one has our logo, Chalk Couture logo on that one. And then the last one you get is the, each month you get, as a designer, you get the transfer of the month. And the one for this month is so cute. I love this. If you know me at all, you know I love shoes. This one is called Life is Short by the Shoes. So that was the last of the transfers. So again, you get 8 transfers total in the starter kit. And then you also get 5 Chalkology pastes. So these are 3 ounces. This one is called Couture Teal. This one is Candy Apple Red. This one is Storm, Bright White, and Garden Herb. So the paste is, the chalk paste comes in 3 ounce tubs. Oh, and you also get a little squeegee. Okay, so the paste comes in little 3 ounce tubs. And then this, I made this a little bit ago, and you can wipe your hands across it. It doesn't smudge or anything. It stays right there. It is removable with water, so you can change your design. So this company is kind of twofold. You can, if you like to craft, which I love to craft, you can purchase the products directly through my website, which I will post in the comments when I'm all done. Or you can, I can make finished products that you can purchase. So it's kind of either of those things. All right, so what I want to show you now is I'm going to move some of this stuff out of my way. And then I'm going to show you how I can change this design. Somewhere around here I have a spray bottle with some water. So here is my I Can Do Hard Things. My mom just texted me if I was on. Yes, I am. Can someone text her and tell her that I'm on? She's so funny. I'm in my group. Okay, so here is the I Can Do Hard Things. So you can, if you want to make this permanent design, you can seal this and it will stay forever. If you want this to be something that you can change seasonally, or, you know, like once a week, there she is. Hi, Mom. You just missed everything that was in the box, but that's okay, because this is the fun part. All right, so this is, again, the design I just made a little bit ago. This is chalk paste. It doesn't smudge or anything, but I want to change this, so I'm going to spray it with some water. And just use a paper towel, and I'm going to remove this design. So in the box, Mom, is 8 transfers that have different designs on them, and 5 chalk pastes, and 2 surfaces that you can use. I'm gonna use this towel instead. All right, so that has come off now. Just make sure it's nice and dry. I actually might use the other side to do the demo, just because I know it's dry. So there it is, all nice and clean. I'm gonna use this side just because I know it's dry. So I'm gonna show you how this works. I'm just gonna use this little transfer that says love with a little heart on it, just because it's simple, and I can use one color and I'll just give you an idea of how it works. All right, so first of all, I'm going to write on the back of this what it is, because these transfers are reusable. So I'm going to take it off of the backing. It is super, super sticky. So what's kind of cool about these is it's not a stencil. I don't know how well you can see that, but the open part isn't completely open. It's actually a silk screen in there. And I'm going to This is called fuzzing the transfer. I put it on a towel just to help take some of the stickiness away, so when I'm done, it's easier to remove from the board. And so I'm doing an example on a chalkboard, but you can do this on nearly any surface. There's also inks that you can put on fabrics. I actually got, so this, first of all, getting my kit today was a surprise. Then I placed a second order. It was also not supposed to get here until tomorrow. Hi, honey. And it also arrived today. So can you guys see what I'm doing? Like, for me, the words are here. You can swipe to the left, I think, and it puts it in quiet mode. So when people comment, it doesn't show up on your screen. I just want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to do this one in red. You know, love in red. Okay, you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to use this candy apple. Again, this isn't paint. This is chalk paste. Hi, Boo. So when you open it up, I've already stirred all these. Sometimes they need a little bit of stirring, but they should be like the consistency of yogurt is what you want your paste to look like. So these containers are 3 ounces, which doesn't seem like very much, but you use just a tiny, tiny little bit. So I'm going to show you just how little. So you just take your little squeegee and you dip it in just a tiny bit on your squeegee, and you're just going to pull it across the transfer. And then any excess, you're just going to squeegee off and put it right back in to the container. So you can see just how little I actually used there. Hardly any at all. So fun! All right, so now I'm going to take the transfer and I'm just going to peel it up. And there you have it. Love. How cute! I'm so excited for this. So again, once this dries, it will stay there until you remove it with water. And again, tons of different transfers. So I'll go through them again since, actually I want to clean this off real quick. So again, these transfers are reusable. I'm just going to use a Clorox wipe. As long as you take good care of them, they can be used 8 to 12 times, maybe longer, depending on, you know, how well you take care of them. So I just want to make sure that I clean this off real quick. I probably should have rinsed it in water first. I have a little pan of water right here. All right. And I have an old towel sitting here so that I'm not worried about it. Actually, it's not going to stain since this is the chalk paste. It will wash out of this towel. We also do have ink, which can be permanent on fabric. So I'm just going to let that dry for a second, and I will go back through and show you the rest of the transfers. When and how did I get into this? Okay, so I heard of this company about 2 months ago, but it's like any other direct sales. You have to sign up with someone, and I didn't know anybody who was in it. And a couple weeks ago, my cousin Allie had a thing on her Facebook page about buying Christmas presents from local people and people that she knew, and a girl from Emporium does this, and she had commented, and I was like, oh, there's a person that I kind of know that is in, so I asked her about it, and that's that. So here's the rest of the transfers. Again, this one is Create. These are the ones that came in my starter kit. The Love Create. This is the one, I Can Do Hard Things. My Happy Masterpiece. This one is Farm Sweet Farm, and then it's got like a little rooster, a lantern, a candle, a little milk jug over here, and a heart and a star. These are the mini holiday icons. And these can all be cut apart. You see the little white lines. Those are cut lines to cut them apart to do smaller ones. This one just has our logos, the Chalk Couture logos. And then this is the January transfer of the month, Life is Short by the Shoes. And then when you sign up, you get a 50% off coupon for your first order. And I actually got that today too. So I'll show you the other transfers that I got. Well, I got some ink so that I can ink on fabrics. I have a bunch of Randy's that are like solid colored, so I thought I could do some designs on those. So the inks that I got are black, a midnight sky, like a dark blue. This one is called Regal. It's a nice dark purple. Storm is gray. I accidentally ordered 2 of these, Meadow. Candy Apple, Bumblebee, and Shimmer Gold. So those are all the inks. And then I ordered a couple more pastes, Marigold, and Currant Jam. All right, so the other transfers I got that I'm super excited about. This little one is Sparkle. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Some snowflakes. This will be the best year yet. Throw kindness around like confetti. Be a unicorn in a field of horses. My little girls love llamas, so I got this one, No Drama Llama. I think I have some shirts of theirs that I can ink that on. And then I got this, because we love to camp. This is the Happy Camper. This is a big one because it's got a lot of different pieces. The Happy Camper, and then I got one more, I think. Oh, well, it flew away. Anyway, so there's tons. I mean, there's like, I don't even know how many transfers. So again, this goes a couple different ways. So I can make something, a finished product for you to purchase, or if you like to create yourself, I will post the link to my website, and all of these transfers and more, all of the Chalkology paste, all of the inks are available, and you purchase them and they come right to you, and then you can create. Oh, I also got this little apron too. So, any questions about Chalk Couture? I'm so excited. It's kind of a joke in my house. Like when I sit down with the kids to do some kind of craft project, they will, you know, they'll sit there for a few minutes and do the thing for maybe like a half hour. And then 3 hours later, I'm still sitting at the table doing the crafts. I know, Jody, I just heard of it recently. It hasn't been around that long. I want to say June or July of 2017 is when it first launched to designers. So it's a very young company. But I'm really excited because I love to do this kind of thing. Any other questions? So I'll be, you know, now that I've got this, You can put, so there's different ones that you can buy from Chalk Couture, but you can literally put this on anything you want. Like, I'm thinking about putting some of the Christmas things on my windows as Christmas decorations for a little bit. Any chalkboard, any piece of wood, any fabric, glass, anything at all. So exciting. And like I said, the pastes are removable with water, but the inks are permanent once they're heat set. So on fabrics, you would iron to heat set. And then if you put it on like porcelain or some kind of like mug or something, you bake it in the oven to make it heat set. Who's excited? I'm so excited. You'll be seeing lots of stuff dropping on the page that I've made. Yes, the company sells boards. So this board is one. This is the board that came in my kit. This board also came in my kit, the one I did the example on. And there are like different sizes too. The company actually sells here's all the examples of the boards that they sell, a bunch of different sizes, boards, and then also they sell canvas totes and banners too, and pillows. So, I mean, this is like a huge catalog. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of products and fun stuff. I'm so excited! Can you tell? Can you tell I'm excited? Any other questions? Yeah, it's also a normal chalkboard, yes. And it's magnetic. Yeah, I know. Yes, Jenna. Oh my gosh, you're right. Jenna would love this. Yes, for sure. So I'm really excited. Obviously, I've said that like 35 times so far, but that's pretty much it for today. I have a lot going on for the next, I don't know, tonight. I have a meeting at gymnastics because we have our home gymnastics meet. Yes, so the stuff I showed you, not in the second box, but the stuff I showed you first, the 8 transfers and the 5 pastes, the 2 boards, and this apron, some thank you notes, and a squeegee, all come in the starter kit for $99. Okay, and then everything else, it just depends on what it is. The smaller transfers, gosh, I've made a huge mess here. The smaller transfers are $9.99. Like this size, and then they go up from there. This big one is, I want to say $29.99. Maybe not that much, I don't know. The pastes are $12.99 for the 3-ounce jar, which, as you saw, I used a tiny amount for this example. So they last a really long time. And the inks are $13.99, but also last a really long time. Excellent questions, everyone. I'm used to being at school and I say, is there any questions? And, you know, no, there's never any questions at school. I see you giving me hearts, Allie Bauer. So anyway, like I was saying, tonight I've got a meeting for gymnastics because we have our home meet. So we're going to be working for a few hours. Tomorrow night I actually have another LuLaRoe consultant coming, and she is going to, I can do another example. She's going to take over my room, so I'll be busy with that. Thursday night I'm going to be on Little G's Boutique with all the things, LuLaRoe, Lip Sense, and Chalk Couture. So when I have time this week, I'm gonna make more stuff. All right, let's do another example. Get the ink out of the way because I'm not ready for that yet. do something on my this board. Let's see. How about the llama? Want to do the llama? The no drama llama? You can do different colors in one transfer. You can do, let me put this one back before I forget. Again, these are reusable and they are silk screen. They're not a regular stencil. That open part has a silk screen. So I'm gonna put that back on to the backing so I can put it away for the next time. Does this fit on here? I think we'll do the llama. Is that good? No drama llama? What do you mean by solid chalk? Like to write with? No. If that's what you mean. Like, so the ink is permanent. Yes, the chalk paste is not permanent. The chalk paste, if I make a mistake, I can just wipe it off. And, you know, like this isn't here forever. I just spray water on it and it comes off. The ink, I don't want to do my first ink live. I'm not ready for that. But I think I'll do the no drama llama. On this board here. So fun. I'm so excited. So I got this one specifically because Delana and Reagan love llamas. And I think they each have, yeah, it is cool. They each have a plain shirt that I can ink the llama on. And if they don't, I think I know somewhere where I could find one. You know, on the LuLaRoe shop. Okay, so this one actually has two layers to it. So, oh, it probably would be, Allie. It probably would be highly entertaining. Okay, so let me just show you what I'm doing. So the No Drama Llama has this major part, and then this part right here, if you notice, lines up with the ear, the cheek, and the mouth. So I'll do this first, and then when it's dry, I'll put this second layer on. So I'm just gonna cut that part out. Mom, is this not totally me? I mean, it doesn't get more Maggie than this. Okay. My board's a little dirty. Yeah, so from now on, when you're like, what are you doing? This is what I'm doing. From like here until forever. All right, so again, the transfers are super sticky when you first take them off. So the very first thing you want to do is have a fuzzy towel nearby. And after you take the transfer off of the backing, you're going to lay it on the towel just to get some of the stickiness off so that it comes off the board. Oh, and I forgot to write on there that was the llama. Oh well, I'll do that later. Okay. Where has this been all my life? Seriously. I knew you guys would get it. I knew you'd be like, oh my gosh, I totally understand why she's doing this. This is so 1000% me. Okay. So you don't have to press it down super hard. You just want to make sure that there's no bubbles in the silk screen portion. I might even try to be a little fancy here. Listen, this is like what are we at now? This is now my third project. I think I might try to do a little ombre effect with, I'm thinking the teal and the white. What do you think? Hi, Michelle. You're walking into this like, what is she doing? This is not LuLaRoe. I think teal. I think teal, and I'm gonna make a little bit of white in there too. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is your version of making jewelry. And Michelle's like, what is happening? Yeah. So welcome to Chalk Couture, Michelle. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of white in the middle. So again, I don't know if I'm on screen or not. Just dip the squeegee into the chalk paste, again, very tiny bit, and I'm going to just put that right in the middle. And I am kind of putting it on thick because I'm going to blend it with the turquoise. Wipe off the excess. Close this one up. You don't want the paste to dry out. And then I'm going to take the turquoise and I'm going to do the rest of the llama in turquoise. I'm going to leave just a little bit of a gap between the colors, and that's where I'm going to blend them together. I might need a little more white. Oops. The other thing is you have to work kind of quickly because you don't want it to dry on the transfer or it kind of pulls up when you remove it. All right, so then I'm just going to take my finger and kind of blend these together a little bit here in the center. I've basically been watching YouTube videos since I signed up for this. So I feel like I know what I'm doing, but we'll see what actually happens here. So then I'm just gonna get all the rest of the excess off. Oops, there you go. See, I made a mistake. I went off the edge of the board, but I can fix that. All right, let's see how this turned out. My water over here, and I won't forget the ears. All right, so first of all, here you go, and then you can see I kind of went off the transfer a little bit there, but I'm just going to take my little paper towel, a little bit of water, and clean that off. And then I just need to let this dry for a second before I do the ears, because otherwise when I put that second transfer on, it'll just pull up the wet chalk. So I'm gonna set that here and I'm gonna clean this transfer off a little bit. You wanna make sure that you clean them pretty quickly. You don't want the chalk to dry on. Nothing fancy, just a little throwaway metal container of water sitting here. And the better care you take of the transfer, the longer it will last. So they generally say 8 to 12 uses per transfer. It could be more or less depending on how well you take care of it and what kind of surface you use it on. So a more abrasive surface might shorten that lifespan a little bit. Just set that there. Of course, I'm gonna let the girls make them. That's what's so fun. It's like anybody can do this. I'm crafty, at least I like to think of myself as crafty, but you could be a totally not crafty person and be able to do this. So actually the girls don't even really know about this yet. I haven't actually said anything to them about it, so they'll be excited to make stuff. Okay. Oh God. What? They'll be fine. By the way, Delana will be interested for like 10 minutes. And then Reagan will be my chalk buddy. Yes, for sure, a nice weekend project. Although this weekend we don't have a life because of gymnastics. But another weekend, sometime. I'm just gonna put this back on so it doesn't get stuck to anything else while I'm doing the ears. So normally I would like use my blow dryer to dry that instead of doing all this, but my blow dryer is really loud, so I'll just make sure that that is dry. That's still a little, actually I have it right here. Yes, she has the attention span of a fruit fly. Delana does. Now Reagan, I think Reagan will be all over this. All right, so now let's see. I probably want to use like red. I have this color too, although that's not open yet. I'll use the red for the ear and the cheek. So again, I'm just going to put it down on my towel to get the stickiness off, and then I've just got to line it up with the, I might have to stand up to do that. And then anytime you're layering, you just don't want to push too hard, just enough. Oops, that did not line up right. You don't want it to pull off the chalk that's already there. All right, so then I'll get the red. I'm actually going to use this little one here. And do his nose, and his cheek, and his ear. And let's see. There we go. The No Drama Llama is all done. Oh, it's so cute. Love. I'm so excited. Okay, so I am going to clean up. I also wanted to just tell you one other thing, and that is, thank you, it is cute, I love it. If you are interested in purchasing the actual products and you want them before Christmas, today is actually the last day to order to guarantee that you'll get it for Christmas. So I will post my link in the comments once I'm done. Otherwise, just stay tuned and I will be making all kinds of cool things for you to get inspiration from, or if you want me to make you something custom, I'm happy to do that too. I'm super excited, super excited to share this with you because it's so fun and it's so me. This is the kind of thing I love to do. All right, any other questions? Have I mentioned that I'm excited? Yeah. Okay, so in the starter kit for $99, starter kit. Let me just, oh, you get this board, first of all. Get this board. You also get this board that I did the love on, and it does come with twine to hang. And the starter kit does change periodically depending on the season, but right now you always get 5 pastes. It just depends on what colors. I got candy apple, which is red, bright white. This is couture teal, which is what I used for the llama, garden herb, and storm, which is a gray. So those are the colors that come in the starter kit right now, along with 1 small squeegee. You also get in your starter kit this apron and 8 transfers. And those do kind of change also. Oh, you also get a package of thank you cards. So I gotta find the ones that came in the starter kit. You get this catalog. Wow, I was really struggling for that word. And a little envelope or folder to put some of your transfers in. So this is one I got in the starter kit, Create. The one I used here, Love, that one came in it. So that's 2. This is the January transfer of the month. This will change each month. Yes, you can, so let me finish this and I'll answer that question. You get the branding transfer. I think this is the last month for the holiday icons. I got that in my starter kit. This is the Farm Sweet Farm, My Happy Masterpiece, and then I Can Do Hard Things, which if you were on at the beginning, I had that on my board, and then I took it off. So yes, if I decide I don't want the llama on there anymore, I just spray it with water and wipe it off with a paper towel. If I wanted to make something that was permanent, I could do 2 things. I could do a clear coat over this with like a Krylon sealant, or I could use the ink. But the ink you want to use more on like fabrics and stuff. I wouldn't use the ink on the board, I don't think. Maybe. I have to ask that question. I don't know. Any other questions? I think everything else I've said, and I'll leave this video up, and you know I'm going to be back because you know I'm excited. You should have taken account of how many times I said I was excited. So again, this is two ways. Well, actually there's multiple ways, but 2 for right now. Eventually I might do like a make and take kind of event where, you know, we'll have a group of people and we all make something and then you get to take it home. But, you know, baby steps. Right now, you can either request or I'll make stuff, and if you want it, it's certainly for sale. The other thing is, again, in the comments when I'm done, I will put a link to my website where you can directly purchase transfers, chalks, surfaces, inks, tools, or anything. If you're interested in becoming a designer, it is $99 for the starter kit, and then you get a 40% discount on products. So Any other questions? Is everybody else as excited as I am? Maybe not as excited as I am, but pretty excited. I'm excited to take some of my LuLaRoe inventory that's been sitting around for longer than I would like it to sit around and make it custom with ink and a fun transfer. So you'll be seeing that soon too. Thanks, Mom. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I think it's exciting too, obviously. And like I said, it's a very young company. I want to say about 1.5 years. I just heard of it like a month or 2 months ago, and I wanted to sign up right away, but I didn't know anybody who was in the business to sign up with. So it just kind of happened upon someone that I don't actually know, but my family knows. So they said she's a good person to sign up with, so that's what I did. All right, so I am going to, let's see, I have about 40 minutes before I have to go get Delana. So let's see how many things I can make between now and then. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I'm so excited, obviously, again. And if you have any other questions, just feel free to ask. Thanks for joining in with me.